The Communications Authority is now threatening to disconnect SIM cards for Kenyans who will not have registered for their Huduma Namba upon the lapse of the deadline.
However, the President's Chief of Staff, Nzioka Waita, moved to do some damage control by saying that the government has no such demands and is guided by the courts, which removed timelines and made registration voluntary.
NTV's Charity Mwangi reports.
Communications Authority Director General Francis Wangusi is the latest senior government official to issue threats that are aimed at nudging a seemingly uninspired nation to buy into the new registration policy.
We are waiting for the 45 days to end. We will say, unless you have a Huduma number, you don't have a SIM card.
In his usual abrasive style, Wangusi, a key and senior government official who must be well aware of court orders against compulsory registration and the deadline invoked by the president, went on to talk of the government's determination to enforce the order.
So prepare yourself. And when we say it that way, it could be a polite order, but it is an order that is enforceable. So all the service providers who provide SIM cards, unless you have that Huduma number, you will not get a SIM card.
State House has moved to clarify its position on the issue. Chief of Staff Nzioka Waita has attempted to put out the fire started by Wangusi. He said in a tweet, for the avoidance of doubt, Huduma Namba registration is a voluntary exercise in compliance with the ruling of the courts. There is no directive from the government to institute any punitive measures against those who don't register. More emphasis will be laid on civic education. End quote. Wangusi's goof is not the first by a high-ranking public officer. In quite a moment of candor, Immigration Principal Secretary Gordon Kihalangwa made a similar threat.
It is a very important thing because it will not only assist us on security matters, it will also assist us in service delivery. And of course, if you are not in NIMS, and you are actually applying for a passport, then we know very well that you are not a Kenyan.
The court directed government to do away with the 45-day deadline it had set for Kenyans to attain the number. But in an exclusive interview with NTV, Interior CS Fred Matiang'i went against this.
I don't think there is any reason to extend or to talk about an extension.
Charity Mwangi, NTV.